afternoon, and welcome to Christians Aren't Sheep, a beginner's guide to meditation. Well, it's Monday afternoon, and I should stay in the camera for a minute. I had an interesting weekend. Early yesterday morning, I felt the need to go to the bathroom, so I went to the bathroom. While I'm sitting there, I realized I smelled something kind of hot. I thought I smelled a hot smell, like maybe the oven got left on. So I went into the kitchen to check the oven, and all I noticed was red and blue flashing lights reflecting off the dining room and kitchen walls. So I went out to have a look. And I'll show you. Somebody from 3 hours away from the city I live in decided to steal a truck, drive to my city, and while being pursued by the police, decided to come up my back alley, abandon the truck right by my garage, and light the truck on fire. And and that was the result right there. Had some siding got melted. So I got a little bit of work ahead of me, fixing that up. And for a little while I was whining and crying to myself that, why'd this happen to me? And then it dawned on me while I was being thankful that that's something I should be thankful for, that all it did was melt a little bit of siding on the back of my garage. So, and I am very thankful that that's all that happened. Okay. So, now you know what happened on my weekend. And again, I am very thankful that I didn't lose my garage, because this is my place of solace. I like coming out here puttering. Right now I'm just doing a little bit of fiberglass repair on the back fenders, of my Chevy, and they're kind of notorious for rusting out around the wheel wells. So when I notice a little bit of rust, I just sand it down, fiberglass it, and repaint, and it's good for a while. Anyway, it's time for chapter 13 in Revelations, but before we start that, going back to chapter 12, I can't help but think that some of the stuff that John has written here in Revelation, some of the things that God showed him, things that have already happened. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we're into Satan's reign on earth, his 1,000 years, and maybe we're coming near the end of it, when everything's gonna happen. So let's read chapter 13. Then I saw a beast rising up out of the sea. It had 7 heads and 10 horns, with 10 crowns on its horns. and written on each head were names that blasphemed God. This beast looked like a leopard, but it had feet of a bear and the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave the beast his own power. So we got the dragon, and gave the beast his own power and throne and great authority. I saw that one of the heads of the beast seemed wounded beyond recovery, but the fatal wound was healed. The whole world marveled at this miracle and gave allegiance to the beast. So that would be one ruler. The whole world gave allegiance to the beast. They worshiped the dragon for giving the beast such power, and they also worshiped the beast. "Who is as great as the beast?" they exclaimed. "Who is able to fight against him?" Then the beast was allowed to speak great blasphemies against God, and he was given authority to do whatever he wanted for 42 months. And he spoke terrible words of blasphemy against God, slandering his name and his dwelling, that is, those who dwell in heaven. And the beast was allowed to wage war against God's holy people and to conquer them. And he was given authority to rule over every tribe and people and language and nation. And all the people who belong to this world worship the beast. They are the ones whose names were not written in the book of life before the world was made. The book that belongs to the Lamb who was slaughtered. That's Jesus. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand. Anyone who is destined for prison will be taken to prison. Anyone destined to die by the sword will die by the sword. This means that God's holy people must endure persecution patiently and remain faithful. Okay. Then I saw another beast come up out of the earth. He had 2 horns like those of a lamb, but he spoke with the voice of a dragon. He exercised all the authority of the first beast, and he required all the earth and its people to worship the first beast whose fatal wound had been healed. He did astounding miracles, even making fire flash down to earth from the sky while everyone was watching. And with all the miracles he was allowed to perform on behalf of the first beast, he deceived all the people who belonged to this world. He ordered the people to make a great statue of the first beast, who was fatally wounded and then came back to life. He was then permitted to give life to this statue so that it could speak. Then the statue of the beast commanded that everyone refusing to worship it must die. He required everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, now listen to this carefully, to be given a mark on the right hand or on the forehead, and no one could buy or sell anything without that mark, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. Wisdom is needed here. Let the one with understanding solve the meaning of the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 666. Now, when I read that, I find that part about the no one could buy or sell anything without that mark. That is one of the main reasons why I'm believing we are hard into this Revelations right now, because we're moving right now into a digital society, digital ID, digital currency. Many countries around the world are moving forward with making digital currency the only means of purchasing things. It's coming to North America as well. And once that happens, if us Christians are still here, things are going to get awfully challenging. because you do not want to get involved with that mark. Don't know how we'll buy things without it, but if you get it, your name will be stricken from the book of life. So that chapter 13 very interesting to me. Anyway, that was the reading for today. Hope you have a great day. Don't forget to do an act of kindness for someone. It will benefit you more than it benefits them. Take care. God bless.